Good evening. From dents to smashed windows, waking up to see your vehicle damaged isn't a surprise anyone would want to find. But some residents in Lloydminster experience this the hard way, and there are no strangers when it comes to their vehicles getting vandalized. Annika Notvate has more.
They're not easy to break.
It takes a bit.
But when they do, it's a sound you don't want to hear, especially near your car. But a sneakier approach was taken to Peter Cantata's car. It was vandalized in broad daylight.
My dad's using this car and gave my mom a ride to work yesterday morning. Then he came back. Then he went inside.
Peter says 30 minutes later, he went out to find this.
There's one here in the hood. There's one in the wiper.
Prints on one of their cars and a big dent from a kick in the other.
I was sad. I just want to kick someone.
And of course, we want the public to know that this stuff does happen. It's hard for us to be out there and catch the guys in the act because they see a police car, they see a member on foot, then they just go along their way.
He's talking about car prowlings, suspects walking around checking for unlocked doors. He advises to always take valuable belongings out of your vehicle at night as well.
Cover it up with a blanket, throw it in your trunk, take it into your house is the best thing to do. Leave your outside light on. Usually that's a deterrent. Dark areas, people like to go into dark areas.
Wenish says many of the crime activity happens all at once, suspects targeting random vehicles.
It's just a matter of, the public phoning us when this stuff happens. Try and maybe keep an eye on where these people are and if they have anything in their hands, if they drop it, because we can always get some of that stuff examined and hopefully identify people.
Someone hit it for no reasons.
Annika Notvate, Newcap News.
Northern Lights School Division is saying goodbye to its superintendent, Roger Nippert. He has held the position for more than a decade, and as Fraser Snowden finds out, he has seen a lot of change in his time there.
Roger Nippert, who has been with the NLSD since 2001, says it's bittersweet to have to leave, but opportunity knocks.
I'm moving to take a position with Foundations for the Future Charter Academy as its superintendent, and it's based out of Calgary.
He has witnessed a number of changes in the division, including the growth and need for more schools. Nippert has also overseen new initiatives to help motivate today's youth.
Certainly the exposure to the trades, so our mobile trades lab, which I'm sure you've seen as well, Fraser. We have, 400 students, junior high students a year that go through the trades lab.
After being here in the Lakeland for 13 years, he says there will be something he will miss the most when heading south.
Connection with the community has been really strong, and like anything, I think at the end of the day, it's the people that matter most, and those are that's what I'll miss the most.
He says his position here in northeastern Alberta was unique compared to others.
As superintendent here, I've had many opportunities to do things that many of my colleagues elsewhere in the province would not have. And so I think I'll miss the area as well. It's it's an area where there's lots of young people moving in, people coming and going.
Nippert will start his new position in September. In Cold Lake, Fraser Snowden, Newcap News.
Learning to speak a new language takes time and practice and needs to be spoken daily for someone to become fluent. Now, a French school hopes to help kids continue practicing the language in other ways by holding 2 weeks of French day camp during the summer. Anna Stanislaw has more.
Du jeu de basketball?
It's sports camp at École Sans Frontières where these children learn and play different kinds of sports in French.
Mon favorite, c'est basketball. J'aime de soccer.
The goal of the camp is to learn new techniques while having fun in the language.
We watch a video at the beginning of the day and then to show them what is a game of a real play of any sports. And then after that we would cover the rules of the sport and then would come outside and then start playing, doing exercise just like that, like around the cones and doing dribbling.
Jean-Cinq Thibault says many of the students lose their ability to speak French after school ends.
What happened is that during the summer they don't have any activities in French, especially if the parents are Anglophone. So that was the point of doing the camp, is that to offer a French option to the camp and for them to have fun in French and with their friends as well at school.
Sometimes I speak English and sometimes I speak Spanish.
Thibault says the students are encouraged to speak French during the camp.
Any person that learns a new language, or if they speak French already as a first language, like the mission of the school or the school board, it's important that they know that there is not only school in French. There's things that are fun to do in French.
Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
Looks like a lot of fun. Now, there are
Yeah.
still spots open for the arts camp, which will be held from the 21st to the 25th. And of course, for more information, you can email or call Jazz at 306-821-2809.